So you're thinking about cycle commuting. Good job. You started to think about it. Maybe you're tired of paying for parking. Maybe you're tired of all those bikes passing you while you're in gridlock and never seeing those bikes again. But you've made that giant first step. You're actually thinking about it. Maybe you would have started a long time ago, but you think it's way too far to ride to work because you're a suburbanite. Well, fear no more. There's parking rides for buses or bike trails everywhere. You can work up to riding all the way from home. For me, the logical place to start riding was about 6 kilometers out. Just because anything closer than that wasn't getting me around the traffic anyways. Really all you need to cycle commute is a bike, a helmet, and some lights. If you're going out to buy a bike, plan for $1,000+ at a store, or get a used decent bike. Don't just go to a box store and grab one for 200 bucks. You'll hate it. But Ryder, when I get to work, I'll be all sweaty and we don't have showers and well, first off, get a bike with gears so you can ride nice and easy. And who said you have to break a sweat on a bike? When you're riding to work, take it easy. Think about all the good things that are going to happen at work, not the bad things. There's probably a lot of you out there that are paying more for parking than the laundry service. So that whole shiny clothes for work, sports clothes for the bike thing doesn't fly. Just leave it all at work. Let somebody else come and do your laundry. But Ryder, I have so much stuff to take to work with me. I feel sorry for you that you have to take your work home with you. But yeah, that's a first world problem. Totally a first world problem. What do you think the rest of the world does? Bicycles have been mainstream a hell of a lot longer than cars. And still are mainstream in a lot of developing countries. There are bikes to carry everything. But I don't want to look like one of those middle-aged men in Lycra. You don't have to. Aerodynamics does work on a bike, but you don't have to. What about when it rains? Again, a first world problem. But if you live where it rains, you probably have a rain jacket. You'd have to go to work anyways. You're not parking your car inside your office. If you're lucky enough to live on the West Coast like I do, then you probably have the same bike trail system I do. Or, well, not literally the same unless you're in the same city. But I have a 16-kilometer commute each way. There is maybe 500 meters or 5 football fields-ish of road that I actually have to travel. Other than that, it's crossing main roads at controlled intersections. The only time you'll ever see me on the road itself trying to commute is I chose to be there. I get it. I'm lucky. I only have to take a t-shirt to work with me at a lunch. And if I felt like buying a lunch at the cafeteria, no, don't even have to take that. I also don't have to carry a lock because, well, I park behind a gate that's guarded by soldiers with fully automatic weapons. I think my bike's safe. Now, those are a few questions that I routinely get asked by co-workers and friends that are thinking about starting to ride their bike to work, especially now that school's on and the roads are just jammed when they leave work. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Comment any further questions you may have, and subscribe, because this is just episode 1.